The fleche attack is a classical form of fencer's footwork, described in all study aids and books on fencing in all types of weapons. It is an absolutely natural and necessary fencing action. The essence of the International Fencing Federation's Executive Committee's proposal comprises the restoration of the classical fleche attack into saber fences repertoire, as was described in the fencing regulations prior to the prohibition of the cross step. Currently, due to the prohibition of the cross step, the fencers are forced to perform, in bout situation requiring a fleche attack, a jump from the forward leg. It is an unnatural and ugly move, which is achievable only by athletes with disproportionately large muscles of the front leg and has a high level of trauma incidence. Additionally, this action is impossible to perform from backwards movement, which impedes the defending athlete to perform an attack on preparation. An attack with a fleche is correctly carried out when the beginning of the straightening of the arm precedes the movement of the back leg forward and when the hit arrives at the latest when the back foot hits the piece. An attack with a fleche is correctly carried out when the beginning of the straightening of the arm precedes the movement of the back leg forward and when the hit arrives at the latest when the back foot hits the piece. This is completely in accordance with the interpretation of the other fencer's actions. For example, an attack with a step forward lunge is correctly carried out in a simple attack when the beginning of the straightening of the arm precedes the step forward and when the hit arrives at the latest when the front foot hits the piece. Forward run in saber fencing is prohibited. At the same time, the footwork regulations concerning forward movement, preparation and approach remain without changes. Any forward movement in which the rear foot completely passes the front foot is forbidden. Any offenses will be penalized. Forward run in saber fencing is prohibited. The International Fencing Federation's administration earnestly requests that athletes, coaches, referees, and sports organizations management refer with all queries directly to the Sports Directorate of the FIE, as well as directly to the FIE Sports Director, Mr. Evgeny Tukhlo, or members of the work group. Telephone numbers and addresses may be found on the FIE website.